want to take chances, you might use nofollow tag when you want to. Your web designers will need to check W3C validator. If their HTML code is valid, just ask them to make sure it's all good, all searchable, all clean. They mentioned they like Google, everyone likes it, and use Google Webmaster tool. Ask them to install one and ask them to teach you, or at least to show what it's all about. So if something goes wrong with your website, Google will tell you. However, you need to have a code for this Webmaster tool. It's not Google Analytics, it's a separate tool. You should have Google Analytics, and I think you do have it. Can you tell what the current traffic is? Have you checking recently, or
No, we don't have it.
You don't have traffic?
I mean, I haven't seen the analytics.
I think you have it on the website, and if you don't have access, you have to double check who was doing this, and if you can't access Google Analytics panel, just trash it and make a new one. It's free and it's absolutely required. When you have your Google Webmaster tool, it will help you to understand what's wrong or right with website, just to make sure everything is working. And whatever these guys may say, don't trust everything for granted. Go with white hat, what they call SEO, which means no hidden text. When you would like to put a lot of text but don't display it on the page to keep it clean, don't. Just play fair game, and search engines will respect it. And don't do keyword stuffing, like you would like to rank for art gallery in London and put 500 times art gallery in London on a page. So it's not good for human to read, so not good for search engines as well. Now, when it comes to design itself, I think your guys will deliver a good job. However, you need to make sure they deliver clean, good, cascading style shape for your front end. This means that all styles sitting outside of your page, they're not polluting code, source code of your page, they sit as a separate file. Just mentioned we would like to have clean, nice CSS. They will understand what you're talking about. So no unnecessary tables as a backend, as a code. All need to be done in divs and lists. But I don't have to go very technical. Just you need to be aware that is the must. And when they do it, they need to keep SEO in mind. Okay, back-end integration. Whatever we were talking so far, it all belongs to front-end. Front-end, whatever you could see on the website. However, if you have autoresponders, if you have jQueries, if you have all this fancy technical stuff which operates your websites, which delivers shopping facilities and so on, it all belongs to backend. I won't go in any details for backend whatsoever. Again, there are many different solutions, custom made, open source, third-party available. We just would not concentrate for now, it will come back later. Now, what you really would like to see, how your website is performing. To have website online is good. However, do you know how many people coming? Do you know what they do on your website? Do you know how many minutes they spend on every single page? How many pages they view and so on? So, just few words about KPI, key performance indicators, tracking, and analytics. So, key performance indicators. what you really would love to know about your site: how many unique visits, how many return visits, how much time they're spending, number of pages your visitors view it, what the traffic sources are, where they're coming from, what kind of keywords they typing to find your websites, what locations they're coming. If you have 5,000 visits a day and they all coming from Malaysia or Philippines, they are probably not highly likely to come into your door here, right? What conversions you have. It could be sales, it could be subscribers. We'll go a little bit more details a little bit later about conversions. And knowing your key performance indicators, you could actually calculate your ROI, return on investment, how much money you spend, how much revenue you get. Without statistics, you're nowhere. Do you know how many people actually came to your website and compare how many bought, so you could see what kind of conversion you have and what need to be improved? Also, you could go for Google Analytics. And this is free. If you don't have access, just ask to reinstall with your logins. It's very intuitive, very easy to use. And control panel is absolutely fantastic. What they give for free is unbelievable. You could go for custom made or third party. I would like to tell you, let's say 202 tracking. Just Google for this, you'll find affiliate tracking software. Some of the bits comes free as well, and you could actually use combination of both. Some custom made or open source tracking software, but you need to know and understand what is going on your website. When you know what is going on, how many people coming, what kind of conversions you have, then you can do A/B testing. That's what I told you in this morning. You asked me which painting to put in the window. I said do A/B testing. Put today one and tomorrow second one. How many visitors you will have today and tomorrow? Which one performs better? If A performs better, forget about B. Put C, and C combination A/C. If C outperforms A, so go for C and D, and so on. The same with website. Which page converts better? You could have two pages and redirect traffic via Google Analytics, which will go 50% here, 50% here, two identical pages with the same most wanted result. Let's say to sell something or to convert subscriber, and only one change, image 1, image 2, and see which one performs better, which gives a higher conversion. If image 1 performs better, forget about this and use this. So that's kind of KPI tracking and analytics I wanted just to mention briefly about. I don't think we need to talk in depth about e-commerce solution. However, what we mentioned on conference call was PayPal integration. I'm not sure which one you would like to go for, but the options are PayPal, merchant account with your bank. You could go for such kind of helps as a CPA networks, which stands for cost per acquisition. So far you don't have products to sell via CPA networks. It's fine, but when it comes, I could explain in more details. Affiliate networks, when people who refer in traffic to you get commission from sale, or maybe JV partners with other business owners like you or people who have relevant lists. So let's say some web marketeer have a list of 500,000 people interested in buying art in central London, for example, right? And all he can do just send 1 or 2 emails saying, by the way, visit gallery is the best way to buy it. So for sending just few emails, you'll pay so many % of commission. That's just as example of JV venture. So list building.